Hi everyone, my name is Natalie and you may know me from my I am a burn survivor video, or you may know me from TikTok at It's My Personality. This is my first official YouTube video that I am making since my other videos that I posted. Since the recent videos, I had a neck surgery and I had my first lipo on that, and I talk about that on my TikTok. I posted on my TikTok that I was making a Q&A video, and I had people comment down below some questions. They are serious questions, silly questions. It's really a mixture, so that way it's a little bit more comfortable and you can learn a little bit more about me. So I guess let's just get right into it. So I see this all the time about Grey's Anatomy and how they treat burn survivors. So it actually is a thing where doctors will use fish skin to put on burns. I don't know the science behind all of that. I actually met a burn survivor who is in Australia who has pig skin on her that they used as grafts. All of my skin grafts are from me. They used my lower leg, so both of my calves, entire back, the sides of my torso as donor sites where they took skin from and placed all over my body. What do the scars feel like? I feel like this is it's weird for people. I always say, you want to touch it? Do you want to touch my arm? It really depends on the area. So like this part of my arm, it's smooth, but you can obviously feel some like bump texture. It really just depends on the area. Whereas like my upper arm on this arm kind of has like that scaly pattern. And that's just the way that it was pressed in the machine that they use to graft. So you can kind of feel the scaliness, but it feels like skin. It's really soft. I encourage people, I'm like, if you want to touch it, you can touch it. I'm not offended. I'm not scared. It doesn't hurt. I get a lot of questions about this, about my voice. More high-pitched Valley Girl type of voice before the accident, but after it happened, my voice changed, not because I got smoke or anything in my lungs. All of my internal organs were not touched because I kept my mouth and my eyes closed during the entire thing. So my voice sounds different because I was on an incubator for about 2 weeks, probably a little bit longer, and that really dries out your vocal cord. Here, I'll play a video of kind of what I sounded like before.
I don't know yet, Kate, because I applied for the position without it because I didn't want to go through the training, but they might make me.
There's a noticeable difference, but it's nothing too crazy. I still feel like I sound like me, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the raspiness a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. A lot of burn survivors do wear these masks, and they're called compression masks. What they do is help settle your scars. So it is literally a tight suit having to wear 23 hours of the day, and it smooths out your scars. It helps break up scar tissue a little bit, helps blood flow, and it can help your skin pigment come back, because it does take about 2 years for the redness to kind of go down, which is perfectly normal and fine. So before I had my big neck surgery, I wore my compression garments all the time, but when I got the surgery, I couldn't wear them because my neck had to heal, and we didn't want the compression to kind of disrupt it, and if a blood vessel was to break and the skin flap failed, then I would kind of lose a neck. This is what my compression garments look like, was this color. This is a turtleneck, and you might see compression garments that are different colors. It depends on the person's insurance or what company they go through. My compression garments are actually made with silver. So you can kind of see the little silver in it, but silver compression garments are really good because the silver actually pulls out all the bad things that are in the skin. It kind of helps fight against everything and helps break things up a little bit more and easier. Whether you recently been burned or you are still wearing compression garments, I definitely recommend talking to your doctor or the company that you go through and asking them about them, because they are truly really beneficial. So full recovery really doesn't exist. So scar tissue in burn survivors continues to develop 2 years after the initial burn, which means you could have no scar tissue in one place, and then a year later that scar tissue that you didn't notice has grown and has gotten really thick, and sometimes involves having to go get a contracture release. So full recovery really depends on the person, depends on the type of burns, and depends on the percentage of body that was burned. Since I am more of a higher percentage burn, being about almost 50%, with second degree and third degree burns in some places, it can be a little bit longer, but definitely will kind of go away as I get older and continue to heal. Seeing little kids is the most precious and most adorable thing in the world. When they see me, they can't help but to just stare. And it's so funny because I'll just look at them and be like, hi, and then they realize, oh, she's actually nice, she's not scary at all. Kids will say the darndest things, or they won't say anything at all, they'll just stare, and I just wave like, hi. But they're really adorable, and 98% of the time they just too precious. I can't even explain. I get asked a lot of what I looked like before I was burned. If you go to my Instagram, I definitely have pictures, but I will insert pictures of what I look like before I was burned. There's obviously a difference, and looking back on the pictures is really hard for me to kind of accept. It's hard seeing a person that you were so happy to be in, being in the most confident stage of my life, having it be taken away is really, really hard mental toll. I do miss it a lot, but I just think about things like I wouldn't be where I am today, and helping others get through their own injuries, or helping others get through their own PTSD or anxiety or depression with an accident that they had or something that happened, or making others feel confident for whatever they look like because of something that happened. So it depends on the surgery that is planned. One surgery that I'm definitely excited for is my one that is scheduled for tomorrow, which may or may not have already passed depending on when I post this. But the surgeries I'm just most excited for are for when I can finally have a normal neck and chin and jawline again. That is really the most thing I could ever want, because that's the only thing I feel like I'm missing. One thing that I learned through everything is you really can't take anything for granted, and you can't live fearing everything. You really don't know what you lost until you lost it, and as cheesy as that is and as corny as it is, you really don't. It literally can be taken in a split second. In the time that you don't expect anything to happen, and it happens, you are forced to just, it's like getting hit in the face with a baseball full of regret. And it's just hard to kind of deal with the fact that, you know, I should have appreciated what I looked like more. I shouldn't have said that I looked ugly on this day. I shouldn't have complained that my hair looked really bad. Shouldn't have complained that my skin was breaking out, because those are all things that I wish I could struggle with, rather than I can't wait to get this scar tissue removed so that way I can move better, or I can't wait till my hair grows out so I can finally do something with it. Don't take anything for granted. and don't live in fear. Really want to explore as much as I can and do as much as I can and have the most fun that I possibly can, because I already have enough going on. I don't need to stress about whatever else is happening. How many more surgeries do I have? I don't know. My surgeon has said that he still works on patients that first were admitted 50 years ago, just for like scar tissue release, or they need a laser treatment to help a spot on their skin. I also talk about what a laser surgery is in my TikTok, so go check that out. I could really be getting surgeries for the next 20 years. I've already had well over 15 surgeries at this point, and they're just gonna keep going. What is something I look for in a partner, in a boyfriend, in a significant other? I just really want someone who's gonna love me for me, who is gonna look past the scars and look past my trauma, and just I want someone who's gonna be there for me and who's gonna support me. And I want to be appreciated in all ways possible. I would really love to be with someone who is with me not for my looks, but for more of who I am as a person. I mean, if they think I'm cute, that's a plus. I don't look like the standard. Will I ever look the same way I did before the accident? That is the dream, that is the goal. Probably not. The scars are still going to be very noticeable. Years from now, it's going to be obvious that something happened. So in ways, I will look like what I did before, but I won't. And that's really sad to accept, but it's true. So I would say number 3 is 3435 by Miss Grande. Or my second favorite song at the moment would be Sensitive. You know, the one song from TikTok. This, my number 1 song right now, constantly on repeat, blasting in the car, doesn't come to any surprise, is Driver's License by Miss Olivia Rodrigo. Girl, making me relive my breakup that happened a year ago. I love Driver's License so much. It makes me... If I could go anywhere, where would it be? I've always wanted to go to Greece. I also really want to go to France. I want to go to Paris so bad. I took French for 3 years and I completely forgot it. What is something I want people to understand about being a burn survivor? We didn't choose to be burned. We didn't ask for this. We didn't do it on purpose. It just happened and it sucks. We already say negative things about ourselves. You don't need to leave hate comments. It's just, there's nothing we can do about it. I always like the saying, if they can't change it in 5 minutes, don't say anything. Being a burn survivor comes with many things. Not only does it come with a constant spotlight on you from other people staring, it comes with having to find it within yourself to really accept and process everything. Even if you were only burned on your arm or leg and it doesn't affect everything, that person could still be insecure about it. I just want people to realize that burn survivors are still people. They're not monsters, they're not freaks, they're not anything you should be scared of, not anyone you should be scared of. I have never met more people that cope with dark humor in a healthy way than the burn community. And the burn community is an amazing group. I will put in the description the link to this society called the Phoenix Society, which is a group of a bunch of burn survivors, and you can check them out if you or a loved one has been burned. They are just amazing. I want to thank all of you for watching the video. If you got all the way to the end, it really means a lot, and I'm really excited to be sharing my journey with all of you, and I really hope to continue to share and engage with people, and not only just make videos like this kind of educating people, but I want to show people how I live my life, because it's no different. Thank you so much for watching. It really means everything to have so many supporters and so many amazing people just following along. Make sure to check out my TikTok and my Instagram. It will be in the description below, and I will also put the Phoenix Society information in the description below if you want to check them out. I'll see you all next time, or I will see you guys on TikTok or Instagram. Feel free to message me, leave a like below, subscribe, join the Burn fam, why don't you? Bye.